What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So when I say Terra Luna Classic is a sleeping giant, that Terra Luna Classic is going to be worth more than a lot of people think, is because I truly believe in the community and the strength there. I saw this from the gate. When I was one of the first people, I'm not going to say the first person, but when I was one of the first people to see this as an opportunity, I saw what the community was talking about. I saw the interest. I saw if we could find a bounce, which we will, we just have to find where that bounce actually is. It will be massive. This will be a great community and we will see things flourish. I knew that from the start. And I wasn't wrong, right? We have a really, really good community, passionate community, sometimes too passionate to where things fall down heavily or things increase heavily because of certain things that are being done, right? Whether it's a tax that's associated with it, whether it's just focusing on utility, whether it's calling for a repeg or a fork or whatever. We have people that are super passionate, right? So let's talk about Terra Luna Classic in this video and why it is a sleeping giant, why I believe that this is going to be worth so much more, and why people are wrong saying that this is limited to a price of just one drop zero. This is limited to a price of one drop zero and a double, right? 0.002, 20% of a penny, 30% of a penny, 40% of a penny. Like, I don't think it's limited to those levels, but I'm not going to say that it will 100% get way past those levels. I don't think it's limited to those levels. And we all know that based on what we have seen in the past. And if we have any indication on how the crypto market is going to move when it comes to popularity, certain positions will fly. And I wouldn't be surprised if Terra Luna Classic is worth $100 billion. But it's not saying that it will. As I go through this, it's not saying that it will. It's saying that I wouldn't be surprised if it is. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to sign up for my personal Patreon, feel free to do so. I'm trying to go over the page right now as we get in here. So make sure you guys sign up for my personal Patreon if you guys are interested in, different types of content here, and also reaching out to me, talking to me directly. There's also a link for HG Access if you want to be a part of that. And don't forget about signing up for Margex. You can't trade Lunic over here, but you can trade a bunch of different cryptocurrency projects like BTC, like BNB, like Caspa or ADA. You can trade Arbitrum. Just a lot of different positions that are there. Not everyone, but a lot. And if you're interested in leverage trading, this is the platform for you. You can buy, you can short, you can trade 5x, you can trade 100x. It's just really, really good. And once you get your sea legs, you really start hitting your stride. So anyways, Terra Luna Classic is a weird investment for a lot of people. And the reason why it may be weird is because the community right now is strong, but separate, right? Where I feel like people are more focused on the utility side of things and trying to get things done on the DEX side where the volume isn't. But then there's also, people that really want to see the supply that comes down recover what it is. So there's people that want to create a new normal and people that want to kind of establish or bring us back to the old normal, right? And that's where it kind of gets tricky, where newer investors coming into it, they're like, what did I get myself into? Like, what is this position? Why did I FOMO into this position? And the community is not really on the same page. So it's understandable why people would have questions, but no, the reason why you did FOMO into this is because of the amount of popularity that Terra Luna Classic has. And the main reason as to why I believe Terra Luna Classic is going to get to some of these levels, 1 cent, maybe even a level of 3 cents, is because of that popularity. We have seen nothing like it since we've seen, Dogecoin. Yes, we saw, Shiba Inu that has the level of popularity, but it's still not at that level of popularity like Dogecoin is. There are diehard Dogecoin fans, people that still hold it. I still hold a little bit of it just in case for what it could be. Obviously, like with the supply that's there, you would have to see a massive supply to see anything, crazy from where it is right now. but I wouldn't count Dogecoin out, just like I wouldn't count Terra Luna Classic out. The popularity for this position is insane. If you saw this from the bottom, where it started at, where it fell all the way down, and I saw people like, don't catch this, don't do anything here, it's a dead position, don't buy it. As I was buying it, because I don't listen to other people to just influence what I plan to do, as I was buying it, people were like, no, 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 and then it completely turned around within hours. It was like, yes, 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 because things were going from a level of 6 zeros up to 3 zeros, literally adding 3 zeros to your balance. So as I saw, I was at $43 where I invested. It could have went up to a high of $43,000, adding those zeros there, and then also increasing there. If I would have just kept the amount that I had, it would have been worth so much more at the peak point. But that's not where I wanted to sell. I was happy to have that because I did collect my initial investment plus a lot of profit. And I wanted to see this go further. It has the strength to go further, and it definitely had the strength to go further. The only thing that brought it down was the fact that, we're seeing a bear market, and, all the negativity really hit hard. So people are like, I want to take my profits because I'm losing everywhere else. So this is the only place that I have profits. So they took that profit. Now you saw what happened very briefly, very, very quickly in December. Terra Luna Classic skyrocketed, right? Ran to a level of 0.00027 or 2.7% of a penny. Like it ran there very, very easily. That's half of where the high was at 0.0006 or 6% of a penny. And you're telling me that this can't find a way to approach that drop zero or even go a lot further than that. I definitely see that have the ability to do that because of the strength from the investors, from the believers within the position. So when I look at Terra Luna Classic and I go to this position and see it at 0.00011, I know that this is not the limit for where this can get to. A $600 million market cap is not the limit. Honestly, with the amount of attention, the amount of people that are invested into this compared to where they were before, you're now looking at this probably have the ability to get to a $40 billion market cap again. Sorry, I need to lift my chair. For some reason, my chair is shrinking down. It's weird. But yeah, you're looking at this getting to a $40 billion market cap again. However, it does have the ability to even surpass that with the amount of popularity that we now have, right? So I'm looking at the popularity, which I've specialized in. I've always been able to sense when something is insanely popular, and that's why I've been able to get into something, and that's honestly why I have any type of success on YouTube, is I understand when things are popular. So when it comes to Terra Luna Classic, this price is still definitely at a lower point. Obviously not at the lowest point, and a lot of people did make money as it was up at the top. And if you did end up selling at those peaks, and now you're able to reinvest kind of maybe into what the amount of Terra Luna Classic that you had, but not spending all the money that you took out, that's phenomenal. And I applaud you for being able to do that, because as you start to see things run, it's not something that I thought about that it would completely retrace from where we are. I thought it would retrace from a $2 trillion market cap level, which it probably will, depending on what happens during that time. If it surpasses that level, we end up seeing, kind of a sky's the limit type of scenario where we may see a $2.25 trillion market cap level before we see any type of decent retracement. But again, back to Terra Luna Classic, the popularity, I believe, is just unmatched. Even though it's kind of hidden, it's a sleeping giant for a reason, right? The popularity is hidden because people are holding this position, and you'll see the FOMO that comes in as the market starts to fly. As Terra Luna Classic starts to move even a little bit, the FOMO gets insanely strong of how people are going to miss out on this position. This is all just my opinion, right? I've been right plenty of times before. I've also been wrong. But when it comes to Terra Luna Classic, I've been right a lot more than I've been wrong about where this has gone, and if it does hold popularity, and if you should even touch it at the lows, and if there's going to even be a community. And people were like, this is going to absolute zero and is never going to be worth anything. Understand that a cryptocurrency can never die, ever, right? It can never die. It will always be here. There are cryptocurrencies that have failed years ago and are still available, and people are still trading those positions. Not saying that you should trade those positions, but you could possibly see an opportunity in anything, even though it seems like it's a complete collapse or it's a complete failure. Just always take that with you. But I believe Terra Luna Classic is a sleeping giant. I believe it's going to explode. I believe it's going to be worth a lot. But again, that's just my opinion. I'm not going to shoot down anybody else's opinion. They can think whatever they want to think. And that's just how the world works, right? So, guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. If you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon. Those links are in the description. And don't forget about Margex if you want to start trading with leverage. You're interested in leverage trading, using other people's money in order to make yourself money. Feel free to do so. You can start with $10 and go 100x if you want to. You may end up losing that $10. Depending on if you find the right time to invest. But if you do find the right time to invest, that turns into a lot of a gain if you find out the right time. So if you invest like I did with my $18 into Bitcoin, you could be up 1,000%, and I'm up $200 on that $18 investment. Is that not insane? I'm sure it is. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.